Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the CS for ICT Eliud Owalo was supposed to grace an event in Kisumu. In fact, it was the World Consumers' Right Day event, which was held at Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Sports Complex, that's Kisumu. And as that event was going on, of course, Eliud Owalo had not yet arrived in that event. But then, the former IBC Commissioner Chiloba had already arrived to be part of the event because now he's dealing with the issue of course, communication. And the youth just arrived in that event from nowhere, but then they had their petition that they wanted to present to CS Eliud Owalo. So they were chanting, Tunataka Owalo. And after arriving at that event, of course, the matter it turned out differently. Because at the end of the day, they ended up eating food that was prepared for those people who were in that event. You can tell from there the reason why they did so. Watch this video, and then from there we want to understand where is William Ruto government heading to as far as the situation in this country is concerned.
Wachutue winjo ochopo kare. Omokuro Romo.
Gari, si ndio? Yo, vesi mkikuja ni Matiagas.
My name is Kevin Gala. I speak with a lot of bitterness. I speak because today, to afford basic needs in Kenya is not easy. Only basic needs. You cannot, as a government, we are saying Kenya is a failed state. If you can't provide health, you can't provide food, you can't provide housing, you are already a failed state. We don't care whether it is 6 months that down the line. You said in your 100 days, we shall see the burden that we are seeing in Kenya today, itakuwa imeshuka. At after 100 days, bei ya unga itakuwa 70 shillings. Imepanda imejapanda. Hata maziwa, mkate, those are now prestige. We have refused. I think what is my name alone?
Now we are continuing with the panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, there was no police officers at that event. Of course, I'm talking about anti-riot police officers. They were not there. And the reason is just one. William Ruto gave an order to deploy these officers to guard and barricade State Lodge in Kisumu County. I don't know William Ruto's problem with the Kisumu Town State Lodge. He is really guarding that property. So there was no such kind of officers to maybe disperse these people who were picketing there. That's why the event was disrupted. Actually, it never continued. But again, another question we are asking here: why did Ezra Chiloba run away from that event immediately after the youth arrived? They did not ask for Ezra Chiloba. Their focus was on Eliud Owalo. And of course, they had the petition they wanted to present to Eliud Owalo. The same way they did to county commissioner, because they were there, they presented the petition to the county commissioner office, and of course, demonstration continued. But Ezra Chiloba was tensed, and he was whisked away, and of course, he left the event premature. So it tells you the fear in Chiloba. Right now, he's not working as an IBC commissioner, but I think he's still aware of what he did in 2017, because it was the first of 2017 problem in the election, but he was in Kisumu. So in my view, that could be the reason why he was worried and panicked in that event. But then, let us focus on why the youth decided to quench their thirst in that event on food that was not provided for them. It confirms what people are talking about in this country, hunger. Yesterday, I saw demonstrators feeding on cow dung, dry cow dung. So for me, okay, you would think, or you would want to say that this one, it wasn't good. They did wrong to storm that event and disrupt it. But then how do you answer this question of hunger? And a hungry man is an angry man. Once someone is hungry, they are angry. They can do anything to get something to put in their stomach. I saw them yesterday feeding on cow dung. So even if you think to condemn them, how do you start? They're just hungry youth. Life is becoming unbearable. This one is a coded message to William Samoei Ruto. When Raila called for mass action because of high cost of living, he has a point. But Ruto has refused to listen to that point. He had an ultimatum of 14 days. He refused totally to even just try to reduce the cost of unga in this country. There was subsidy, unga subsidy. He removed. Look at that. You know, this is William Samoei Ruto who created two kind of tribes in this country. Matabaka mawili, yeye ndiye alitengeneza. Akasema, we have the dynasty and the hustler. Uhuru Kenyatta was not comfortable with that issue of dynasty and the hustler. And they warned William Ruto. To some extent, they stopped. The issue of dynasty was meant to tell this youth that we have the rich tribe in this country, that is a group of people who have it, and those who don't have. Once you try to create that kind of scenario, one day you will see this youth walking to hiyo Karen yenye mnaishi huko. They will storm that Karen, wakikuja kutafuta chakula, sababu wameambia huko ndio kuna matajiri, wakikuja kutafuta mali huko. A day will come when that will happen. So someone was just breeding anarchy. Iko kwa hatchery, it's hatching. A day will come when this is going to happen. And that's when we will have no order in this country. Because Ruto told the youth that we have the rich and the poor. So we poor, we are here. We want to form our own government. Unajua, youth ni watu wanataka instant coffee. Quick solution. And Ruto promised to provide that kind of solution. Unfortunately, that instant coffee is nowhere in William Ruto's government. There's no such kind of vocabulary or plan. He said once he come in, he put the Bible down after taking an oath, the price of unga is going to go down. Instead, ilipanda juu. It was skyrocketing. So the opposite happened. That was so much disgruntling to people who believed in William Ruto. He told them that he's forming a government of hustlers. That means they will get jobs. Right now, we are seeing his deputy, Rigathi Gachagua, hiring his sister-in-law. Look at that. So where will these hustlers get chance in this government? People are hungry. This scenario is a coded mess. Ruto should take it serious and understand that we will not wait to till the land, plant, weed, then wait to harvest. People will be dying. I mean, it will take up to 5 months to put food on the table. Watu watakuwa naisha ama watakuwa wamekufa. Kwa nini yeye ajiulize mpaka saa hizi watu wanakula samadi kwa nini? They don't have food. They don't have jobs. Basic commodities have become so much expensive. But Ruto is bragging, collecting taxes, is hitting target, and is in fact inapita ile kiwango wanataka. What they don't care is how this tax is coming. Inatoka wapi? How are they managing to get it? They are milking poor Kenyans dry to your last coin for them to collect taxes. And then check on how they are spending these taxes. And people are hungry here. So the person who is leading this anarchy in this country will be the president, William Samoei Ruto. That's where we are heading to. He has to sort out this problem before